I am Zatu, the narrator, the unseen voice that guides you through this grand adventure. You, the listener, can hear my words, yet the characters within this tale remain oblivious to my presence. I am your window into their world, your guide to the secrets and intricacies of those who dwell within it. Like Watu the Watcher, I am bound by the sacred code of non-interference. I cannot sway the tides of fate, nor dictate what paths our heroes will tread. I am but the weaver of stories, the scribe of destiny, chronicling events as they unfold. Brace yourself, for the journey ahead promises wonder, peril, and revelations beyond imagination. Let us step into the tale together as I unveil its mysteries to you.
Welcome back to LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. My name is Jordan and I am the narrator of this podcast. And today I am joined by the crew who we've been rolling with. And we're going to go into introductions and then we'll just get, right on into it. So, Jeremiah, who are you playing as? Because I also forgot everyone's name.
I am playing as Nemesis, Goddess of
Okay, tell us, this is what, episode 2. So tell us a little bit about Nemesis powers, what Nemesis can do. Or do you want to keep it under wraps? Because I don't think we've seen anything yet, right?
Yeah, I'll give a hint. She's a melee fighter who focuses on retribution.
All right. And then we have Josh playing as Jarvis Dufresne, aka the Void. Josh, tell us a little bit about the Void.
Yeah, the Void gained mutant powers after encountering Oblivion after a run-in with the Great Lakes Avengers, where he uh, gained a hatred of Squirrel Girl and all things squirrel. But the mutant powers he picked up are gravity and density manipulation based, kind of basically an elemental power set, but with kind of a gravity vibe to them.
And then we have Ethan playing as Jack, or the Morrissey. Did I say it right?
Morrissey. Yes, sir.
Morrissey, aka Hellbound Jack. Tell us a little bit about Jack.
Jack is a ex-cop that got framed for some things and went to jail. He controls hellfire-bound chains is his main power.
All right. There you have it. So, I will go into the recap and we will just hop right back into things. So, last time, a new mission begins behind bars. A group of inmates at the Vault, a high security prison for the world's most dangerous powered individuals, find themselves in trouble just as breaking news interrupts everything. Alien ships are crashing into New York City, and not only New York City, but across the world. Um, Within hours, more reports are confirmed that this isn't isolated. Ships are falling across the globe. 72 hours later, the warden summons them with an offer that isn't really an offer. They're being deployed to investigate a second crash in a remote Antarctic region known as the Savage Land. Once there, the team discovers a massive fallen vessel unlike anything Earth has seen. Inside, they uncover evidence of an alien species collected from across the universe and encounter a surviving synthetic who reveals a deeper truth. This crash was intentional, tied to something ancient buried beneath the Savage Land, the Engineer Seed. They learn of the Xenomorph, a deadly adaptive species now loose in the jungle. In Synth 6, the architect behind the crash and the guardian of the cosmic test. The stakes become clear. The Engineer Seed has the power to reshape or end life on Earth if claimed by the wrong hands. Now the inmates turn operative must survive the Savage Land, so stop Synth 6, contain the Xenomorph outbreak, and secure the seed before the world is judged beyond Satan. So, just to set the scene again, a ship crashed into the Savage Land. The crew currently went across and found the ship. They've been kind of, walking around the ship, and discovering what was actually on the ship. They discover a bunch of different alien species. They discovered one of the pilots actually has his chest kind of burst open, and they discover just kind of they also discover two different I guess what those tubes that keep people alive. I can't even remember what those tubes are called.
Like a stasis tube or something. I
Yeah,
think
like a
that's what we
stasis
called
tube.
them
Yeah, yeah.
originally. Something
Like a
like that.
stasis tube that was broken, and they discovered a synth, and they just got done talking with the synth, which he revealed that they need to, take action. So at this point, you guys are on the ship. Anything else that we want to kind of go across the ship?
I thought of something after we stopped off last time, and
Okay.
it's a question for the group. So we found the symbiote, the brood, and the robot hive mind
Phalanx.
thing. Yes. And we just left them alone. Do we want to try to find a kill the thing in the pod button, or are we just going to leave them here in a ship that's burning to the ground? Because they might get out. Who knows what else is going to come into this ship and stuff like that. Then we have more than just xenomorph problems. We have other problems.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, technically, we're
I
bad
mean,
guys. If I was playing hero like we
I
have in the past, I'm not going to kill innocent things for no reason, kind of stuff.
I think without a means to control them, Nemesis sees no reason to keep them alive.
Yeah. And even like we could probably figure out maybe, we're still, I don't think we have any techie guys, but maybe the synth can help us. Like, surely there's a button that says, like, hey, shut down this person.
Emergency
Yeah.
containment kill.
Yeah.
No, I think Jarvis would be the same way. Like he's not yeah, he doesn't want these coming after him. He doesn't have any reason to kill them other than seeing that, like, the chest burster guy, like, or a guy with where someone's emerged from his chest. Like, yeah, like he's not going to want that stuff coming after him.
Yeah. And like we were sent here to figure out what's on the ship and like protect the Earth because we don't know what all this stuff is. So I thought of
Right.
this after we called her quits last time because like we found multiple spots and we just kind of said like, okay, we just don't want to mess with them, let it go. And I was like, well, if we just let it go, the fire might get to them and it breaks loose, or somebody else comes here and uses it against us or something like that. So, do we want to try to come up with a way to,
I
kill
think
these
we
things?
should spend a little bit of time looking for the emergency purge, but I don't want to waste a bunch of time on it if we can't
Yeah.
find anything.
Okay. Is the synth still talking, or is he done?
I would say he's down, but I mean, you guys can have another opportunity to try to bring him back online. I would
And
definitely say this one would be a little bit harder.
Yeah, and I think the first one that I encountered too, that one, the brood one that they had, that one was dead anyway. So
The brood was dead.
yeah, the brood I think was dead in its container.
No, everything.
Oh.
So it says brood hatchling. Yeah, it says it's
Maybe it was
aggressive
in
but
stasis
disposable.
to where it wasn't like moving
Okay.
around.
Okay, that was
Because we
okay,
know the
I missed-
symbiote kind of lunged at the glass whenever Nemesis got close to it.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure the robot thing, I keep forgetting what you call it, Jordan. I'm sorry.
A synth?
Yeah.
So we do have
Not the
multiple.
synth, but in the tube.
Phalanx.
Oh, the phalanx.
Phalanx. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it was moving around and stuff too whenever I found it. So if we could do, what do we do to wake up this guy the first time?
I would
Was it
say
my
a
vigilance
logic
there
check.
at the end? Logic?
I would say yeah, because I mean he went down and he's basically robot powered. If anybody has like any tech related traits or anything,
think we're
now would be the
techie.
time to use it. But I would say this one would be a logic check with a target number 13.
Yeah, I'm
I've
gonna put a
got
0 on logic.
I've got 2 logic. I don't have any tech traits.
Yeah, that's
Or
outside
or
my
any
realm.
or I would say or any other traits that anybody would think would help them in this situation.
If we can get him awake, I have interrogation. If we have to convince him to like uh help us shut him down, maybe he'll be against it. But I don't have anything to help wake him up.
Well, I can make a logic check. Um,
Yeah. All right. I mean, if we don't have anything better,
see.
then
Oh God.
Ooh. A 7
So
was rolled.
Josh rolls a 2-2-1.
Almost as
As
worse
rough.
as you could get.
Almost as bad as you can possibly roll.
Um, all right. So that obviously worked like a charm. Can I do an investigation that does vigilance to just see if there's a button that says, like, in case of emergency, press this button
I would
on a counter
say
somewhere?
so. We have kind of the computer consoles that we kind of went to. I would say this is a good opportunity to try to snoop through those and see what else you can find. Uh, if you remember, the synth robot actually did tap into kind of the ship and called upon Mother, who was kind of like the AI for the ship.
Oh yeah, can we just say, Mother, are you still there? Is she listening? Even if the synth like died off again? Because the ship's still
Uh,
powered on, right?
the ship is still powering like I would say the power's kind of going like on and off because the thing is
Okay,
kind of burning up basically, sparks are flying
gotcha. That
everywhere.
makes sense.
Um, so let's do a vigilance check with the target number 11 for this one. Oh, 13 as well. Sorry, 13 as well.
13. Okay. And I have investigation, so I'll get an edge on the vigilance.
And also Josh, with you trying to hack the robot or get the robot back online, I mean, you clearly felt that. What'd you even try to do?
Um, so my expertise really is with spreadsheets and PCs. So I just started plugging stuff in to whatever port I could find.
You're just
And
like putting two random wires together and
yeah, I'm
expecting
like
it to work.
I'm like trying to splice like like a little Cat5 cable.
This is a new Excel
Yeah.
spreadsheet.
Fantastic 15.
16.
Fantastic 16. I see the 16 actually come with the edge. So
Nice.
yeah, I mean, you call out to Mother, and Mother responds, basically asking like, "Who are you?" She doesn't recognize the life form or you as a life form.
Uh, we are not members of the crew. We're from the planet you crash landed on. We are worried that your stasis tube creatures that you have locked in here are very dangerous. And with the ship being busted up beyond belief, if there is a kill switch so they don't escape onto our planet, seeing as it doesn't look like they're going to make it back to wherever you guys were going. We already have xenomorphs out. We don't want these other things to get out as well.
So she begins like a query for any life forms left on the ship. She calls out the phalanx, call out the brood, call out the symbiote, and then she also notes that there are currently two xenomorphs missing from stasis pods, and she's like, there is a self-destruct button, but that is only a last resort. Do you wish to continue with self-destruct countdown?
I turn and look at the crew.
Yes.
Yeah,
Punch it.
yeah, confirm.
She says there's a required key card that is required, and you must plug it in to the control panel in order to activate the countdown.
Okay, so we got to find
Oh,
key
go
card and
check
try to the
go check
pilot
the body
maybe.
of the pilot. Yeah.
Check the synth that's right here next to us, and then check the pilot as well and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one, you're looking forward, and we'll do a vigilance check with target number 13. 11. This one shouldn't be too bad.
Josh, you can go first with the pilot there.
All right. Hey, 13.
13. And then let me see the other one.
For synth, vigilant.
Okay. Josh, you're checking the pilot. I mean, this dude is kind of covered in a lot of the kind of the resin that was left over. It's pretty gross. But as you kind of feel through, you kind of feel around his chest, and you find a card, and you see like a blinking kind of red or red like slot on the panel. You grab the key card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me grab the key card. So guys, I've got a key. It looks like I have a key card and a place to plug it in.
Plug it in. Let's, and then we're probably gonna need to run really fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ready? Are we ready to bolt?
How long's this countdown before we just start it? Mother, how long's the countdown? Do we have time to get away from this thing?
She stops and she's kind of querying everything, and she kind of does like the double confirmation, like, "Are you sure you want to commit self-destruct button?" And it's like a 45-second timer.
I think Nemesis is gonna say, "Hey, wait," and she's gonna go out of the ship and look for because we don't actually know where we're supposed to go next.
Yeah, we never
She's
got
gonna
any
look for
like
like
heading
signs of
before we blow up the entire area.
yeah.
Smart. Yeah.
Look for like tracks so we know at least a direction we need to run in after we trigger this.
Okay. It is nighttime, so your sight is kind
boy.
of cut. Is kind of
Well,
cut
I mean,
by
my
a
side
lot.
is cut anyways, so
Oh,
And I can
good
light
point.
stuff up. I have chains that are literally on fire. If we need a little light, we can
Okay.
make things work.
So
But
yeah, I would
obviously I
say
can't light up everything, but
on top of kind of you're in a jungle, it's nighttime, so like looking around is kind of tough. Let's get one more vigilance check to kind of see which, or if you can find any indications of which way to go from there. And I would say, and everybody, I would assume everybody's kind of going out and looking.
All right,
Oh, 17, 16.
16.
and we are investigating things.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I still get my edge. Where's my Oh, that's not a good way to start.
That's a 9, and then he has a edge
11,
11.
still not
You,
great.
I mean, 11 passes it. With 17 being the highest, um, Nemesis, how did you, what are you looking for right now? Like, how is your
right.
search commission?
So, I mean, she's used to tracking with sight, so and she's kind of tracking without it, but she's tracked people before. Vengeance is often tracking down the person you need to get vengeance on. So, like, this is kind of in her godly domain, at least a little bit. And so she's kind of like feeling the trees and looking for like broken branches and like signs of people have disturbed this dense jungle.
Okay. As she's like doing like a lot of looking around, she notices kind of like some acid burn marks type acid like on like tree branches or tree trunks and on some leaves and everything, and you see it heading in a specific direction. I would say this is heading north. Also to the south you see uh like smoke clouds in the air. Not smoke clouds, yeah, like smoke clouds, like almost like a campfire type thing.
So just like one small thing of smoke, like a campfire, not like a
Correct.
huge billowing.
Correct. So you see, so to the south, you see that. To the north, you see kind of evidence of something that went that way.
I think Nemesis is going to point those out and say we should go south. That's probably where this scent is, assuming he needs fire.
Oh, searching for the scent and not. Okay, yeah.
Nemesis
My
doesn't
head
really
just-
care about the xenomorphs per se. She cares
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
the seed. Now that we've learned,
I guess
it.
my head just defaulted to hunt down xenomorphs, but that's not what we need to do. We need to find the scent / the seed to save
Mhm.
the whole shebang. Look at
Or-
this.
or at
Muscle
least that's what
bound
Nemesis
mommy
is
over here
interested
is the
in.
smart one.
Yeah,
I like this. Okay, yeah.
she's not smart. She's focused.
She's hunting is what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go south.
So we at least have a couple directions we can check for sure. Before we blow everything up, I would like to find like a landmark or something, because I'm assuming this explosion is going to take away the tracks that we saw in case we have to go north. I would like to see like a formation in the distance to be like, okay, that's the direction that the tracks were heading, something farther away that won't get destroyed in the explosion, just so we remember it. But then let's head south for the other stuff after we start the countdown.
Yeah, so I mean, you also passed the vigilance check, but Void even got like a greater check than you did. So he would be the one to kind of point out, like, even though you see like a lot of the evidence saying that something went one way, that he points to almost uh like a massive tree,
Yeah.
almost bigger than any other tree, that way.
Yeah. Yes.
And
It's
so
like
that would be like your landmark, almost like
the
a Lion King type tree.
the Power Rangers movie, whenever they go to the other planet to turn into ninjas and they see the mountain in the distance. We gotta go that way.
So yes, now you have your directions.
Awesome, awesome. Who's the fastest one here? I can swing
Uh,
pretty fast, technically.
Nemesis does not have any movement powers besides just running.
Okay.
I've got flight. So
Okay, so that's probably because like I'm thinking 45 seconds is quite a lot of time. But why risk everybody going back inside whenever the fastest person can go in and start it while the others get a safe distance away and the other person catch up?
And
So,
everybody's going to be making an agility check too to make sure that they're at a safe enough distance as well.
yeah. So did anybody have bad agility that they would like to be farthest away?
I would like to be farthest away.
Okay.
I have zero agility.
Same.
Okay. I have a +4 to non-combat agility and a 14 in defense for agility.
Okay,
And plus I
so
can swing 15 spaces, which
okay,
I think would be
so
close to the same as flight.
you're so
I don't
with you
think so.
having kind of the most agility, you're going to get an edge on this, and Josh and Jeremiah, you guys are going to just have straight up just a regular check, agility check.
If I let them go farther away, can I give the edge to those two and just
And
be
you
a
take
straight
trouble?
roll?
You want yours to be a
Just a
straight roll
straight
then?
roll for me because I'll be closer to the explosion. Like let them get distance so they
Okay.
don't have to worry about the explosion as much and let me kind of risk it for
Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. All right, so you'll be a straight roll,
yeah.
and Nemesis and Void will have the edge.
Yeah.
All right. So let's before we do the roll, let's describe the plan. So what's the plan here?
You guys are gonna head south of the ship towards the campfire in a logical um and then I'm gonna take the key card from mall manager Jarvis and go back inside and talk to mother and start a countdown.
All right. With that said, these guys get running through the jungle. The jungle is kind of thick and luscious, and so a lot of the normal kind of run speed that you guys would have is kind of cut in half right now. But with that being said, you're still able to kind of start to get away from it. Let's go ahead and get those rolls.
Um
And
while
target number will
I'm
be at
back
11 too as
in
well.
the ship, um can I ask mother another question?
Okay. So are the
I
wait, at this point, are these guys already off the ship and everything running?
Yeah, whenever it's just me on
Okay.
the ship.
Okay, so this is gonna be just you. Okay.
Yeah. Just a quick like, what can this seed do for like one person? Like
Okay.
it's powerful enough to do all this crazy junk. Let me look at my notes, whatever it was. Capable of creating a new species, new life. Can it save life?
Yes, it can. So she kind of is quiet for a second, querying, and she's like, she believes that this can end life, create new life, and potentially change the environment of anything around it. But there's still a lot of unknowns. That is why the companies are trying to this company is trying to get to it first before anybody else can.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. So yeah, after they get distance away, I take the card, or I need to make my roll. Hold on.
Yeah,
And we
go
get
ahead and do
edge,
your roll.
right?
Yes, you two get an edge, yes.
Oh God.
11 was only target number.
Fantastic 11. So
Yeah.
you were fantastic at being right on the line.
So, yes, you guys are running. You guys are getting through the jungle, jumping across little ponds, getting hit in the face by branches. You guys are kind of taking off running right now with uh the fantastic 11. Let me see, how would a fantastic kind of benefit you here? I would also say with this fantastic, I would also say you start to see signs of something else massive is in this jungle. You kind of look down as you're running, you see kind of large footprints in the ground, almost dinosaur size. You also kind of hear a lot of things in the jungle kind of surrounding you as you're kind of running through this thing. So you guys are not safe in this jungle at all. And with that, I mean, you're right. How actually, let me ask you, how are you guys traversing through the jungle? So Nemesis, we'll start with you. I assume you're just how are you, traversing through the jungle right now?
Yeah, I think she's just like running. She's got enhanced physique. She's stronger than a normal human. She's a little bit better than a normal human. So she's just kind of booking it, ducking between trees, jumping over logs, straight running.
Okay. What about Void? What is Void doing?
Um, so for now, he's running along, so really not using his flight until he's going to have to. But also staying like I mean, not going to get like above the tree canopy or anything, but yeah, just kind of trying to stay up with the group, but
Okay.
ready to fly when it needs to.
And then Jack, you're kind of behind, but how are you traversing through?
So after the only way out of the ship is the door we came in on the south, right? There's not like extra
Correct.
doors or anything. So yeah, I mean, as soon as I plug the thing in, countdown starts, I take off running back down the hallway, and like before I even get out the door, I like sling my arms out and just massive chains on fire come out of my sleeves and just very much Daredevil, Spider-Man, any sort of swing line people just swing at the largest branch I can see as soon as I break through the door and literally swing through the branches of the jungle, kind of going tree to tree with just the chains coming out of my sleeves.
I like that. And I mean, you're even leaving like burn marks on trees and everything.
Yeah,
Like
like
little embers and everything are hitting.
the chains are technically like on fire, like red with heat and on fire, but it's not like a blazing, like
You're right.
huge fire kind of stuff. But yeah, anything it touches, it's going to, at the very minimum, like singe it a little bit, especially
And
wood and leaves and stuff like that. It's not going to be real friendly. So you can see where I'm going and where I've been, kind of thing.
and, and with this ship, I mean, you you guys like feel this thing like it goes like completely silent. There's almost like a vacuum that almost sweeps through the jungle, and then like a quick second later, you just hear a massive explosion go off, and this ship is like lit up on fire. Anything that was inside of there was completely obliterated. You see ship parts going down everywhere, fire in the air, a massive plume of just smoke just going crazy right now. And you guys managed to kind of get away and not take any damage or anything from any of the things coming out of the sky or any what is it called when a bomb happens and you feel the explosion?
Debris,
The not the debris, but like the
like the shockwave.
yeah, shockwave. Yeah. So like yeah, you guys got a good enough distance where you didn't feel any of that or get hurt by anything. And with that, you guys are kind of traversing right now through the jungle. I thought this was pretty good. So yeah, you
Uh,
guys are making your way through a thick jungle. You guys are, cutting your way, or not cutting. I would say, how are you guys? You're walking at this point. Branches and everything in your face. How are you guys just like moving stuff out the way? How are you guys moving stuff out the way?
I'm using my powers to kind of just like use kind of like basically like a little you know elemental gravity blast to just shove
Almost like a force
pull
field bubble
like
around you
force
that it just kind of moves
yeah.
everything.
Okay. So yeah, you're not getting smacked in the face with anything like that. What about Nemesis? Because Nemesis, does she has a sword, right?
Yeah, she has a sword. She's probably using it like a machete, cutting her
Yeah,
way
so you're
through.
just chopping through things, getting everything chopped up. What about Jack?
Uh, Very obviously, Nemesis is on a mission to go places. Like when I have known her for not very long, but obviously, once she set her mind on something, like she is point A to point B, there is no zigzagging in between. So I'm literally like watching her lead through the jungle. I've lit a cigarette and I'm just kind of hands in my pockets, walking behind them two, kind of clearing a path in front.
Would there be any kind of conversation going on right now as you guys are walking? I mean, you hear the sounds of the jungle all around you. I mean, bugs, and things howling, things roaring. I mean, there's things all around you. Is there any type of conversation that would be happening right now?
um I think probably trying to be quiet. We've seen some big footprints. We know there's
Yeah. And I
aliens
wasn't
out
there
here.
for that either. The you guys seeing extra things. I was swinging through trees, so I don't know any of that stuff. Right. Because that was whenever you guys were
Hmm.
separated, right? Whenever you saw that, the other
That would well
stuff.
that would have been Nemesis kind of being able to want to be seeing all that.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Hmm.
Continue, Josh. My bad.
Oh yeah, no. So I think yeah, or at least Jarvis is probably trying to stay quiet. It's dark. It's night. There's monsters all around us.
Okay.
Yeah, what
I
is
mean,
everybody's nobody has any special visiony things, right? Except for Nemesis being blindfolded and kind of seen by the grace of God.
I do have heightened senses.
Okay, so you guys
Um,
are pretty good in the dark then.
yeah.
Okay. Because I don't believe I have anything except for, lighting stuff on fire. I really don't have much that would like help me see better, like any sort of senses or anything like that, blind sight, all that kind of stuff. Um, but also like I'm pretty used to classic like New York noir detective stuff, like nighttime in New York City, it's always raining kind of thing. Like I'm used to being in the dark, but I also just don't see very well in the dark because it's dark. I don't have anything extra. So that's why one of the reasons I'm behind you guys, letting you guys go first. So I can see the glow of the cigarette in front of me, and that's about it.
I think Jarvis is kind of just in tune to like gravitational waves. I mean, I'm only rank 2, so he's I think just yeah, I think that's kind of how his version of heightened senses. So bigger things, I think he'd be a little bit more aware of. But yeah,
Oh, that's cool. I
he
like that.
he knows there's stuff out there.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to have everyone make an ego check. And this ego check is going to be this is the first time that I would say you guys have been in this situation, and so you kind of don't know what to expect. And so I'm going to have everyone do an ego check for me. And target number 11.
15.
Okay, 15, 16, nice. 17.
Nice.
All right, I'm keeping track of that. So you guys are good. So yeah, you guys are making it through the jungle.
And
All
was that just to like
sounds
hold our nerve, like in the dark, moving through the
correct.
jungle kind of thing?
So
Okay.
yeah, I would call it a kind of a panic tracker, a slash like a fear
Yeah.
tracker. And so
Gotcha.
yes, I'll occasionally kind of ask one of these to see how you guys are handling your nerves.
Yeah. The dense forest is very different than New York City alleyways. I'll tell you that.
And you guys at this point, traversing through. You guys have been moving for some time now. Mosquitoes and everything are tagging you up, and you guys are just kind of making it through. At this point, you make it into kind of an opening. You start to see an opening, and you come out to you guys can go there towards the bottom.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I do that or did y'all do that? Oh, I hit a place party, but I didn't know what that did. But anyway, let me
You
ignore
can
me.
like select all the tokens and like right click them and say like create party. And then when you place party, it'll put all three down.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
So like I said, you guys make your way out into to an opening, and through your earpieces that was given to you, a voice kind of calm and collected says, "Before you decide what must be destroyed, understand what you're facing. The xenomorph is not a parasite, nor a weapon, nor a mistake. It is a solution, a life form that resolves instability by replacing inefficiency, adapting faster than environments, armies, or civilizations ever could. And that is precisely why it should not be killed, but studied. Because elimination creates ignorance, while observation creates mastery. Many factions on your world will seek to control it, driven by fear, power, or spectacle. And all but one will fail catastrophically. Only Threshold understand the true containment, restraint, and secrecy, which makes them only entity capable of holding such a weapon. The xenomorph is not a danger you should fear. It is merely a metric. And if you interfere too early, the seed will not see its heroism or mercy. It will see a species that fears correction, and that conclusion has predictable outcomes. And so you kind of hear that kind of in the ears of everyone right now.
So does the voice sound like the synth we talked to before?
It does
The
not.
same sort of voice? Okay, so we don't know what this is then.
Or where it's coming from.
Right. But they want the Spark Notes Xenomorph should stay alive and let it do its thing instead of somebody killing it.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Since I'm behind the two of them, before I say anything or anything, I like kind of study them to see if they react if they hear it too. Because I'm kind of a cursed person, so like I hear voices and shit
And
sometimes. Things happen, so I'm just making sure it's not just me hearing things.
and this came in over the comms.
Correct.
Okay, so it's not like a telepath out there broadcasting. This is coming over our communication devices.
Correct.
Yeah, that's creepy. Um, Eventually, if like nobody like says anything, Jack will like finally kind of like speak up and be like, "Y'all
You
heard
guys
that
heard?
too, right?"
Yeah, y'all heard that, right?
And then like
Yeah, I think Jarvis would
whenever
say
I
that
say
too
that,
because yeah, I'm not expecting anything like creepy.
yeah, my hand like the sleeves of my jacket start smoking a little bit whenever I like y'all heard that too with confirmation everybody heard it. Like sleep, no chains or anything out yet, but just a little bit of smoke starts kind of coming out of my sleeves, like readying myself for something bad to happen. I'm used to bad things happening, so
And as you guys are kind of walking and talk about what you just heard, um, you kind of notice something off in kind of the distance. uh, yeah, you see kind of a massive tree with something on it.
dead guy.
Let's go check it out.
Just the one to the right. Yeah,
Yep.
fine. Approach slowly.
I think Nemesis would get closer than the others would.
Yeah, I when I say that I mean like I would approach slowly, like a detective investigator would do, like just kind of studying the surroundings and stuff.
And the closer you get, you start to notice that impaled high up in the canopy and pinned through his torso by a prehistoric spike trap. This is one of the crew members. His armor has like a massive crack in it. His weapon is empty. There's acid burns and scar marks all up on the tree, and this body is just kind of hanging there impaled.
Is this
Impaled
normal
by-
for mortals in this day and age?
Looks
This
pretty
is-
prehistoric.
This is not normal.
Not something you see
But
in New York.
there's we say it's like a spike trap. So like somebody rigged a
Launched a
trap here
piece
or
of
launched
wood
something
through
at
a
him.
person and pinned them to a tree.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't look like something a xenomorph is doing based on what we've seen. So looks like there's somebody else out here.
Question: are we supposed to see the words that show up with the picture?
Oh, do you guys see the words?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's just
Oh.
kind of describing what you see. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
So the last sentence has me questioning things. Acid burns scar the tree.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, you do see acid burns and everything on the tree. But you also see
Similar
that
to the acid
he's impaled.
burns that we saw, or I saw on the xenomorph stasis things. Okay.
Okay.
I would say yes.
So it looks like there's somebody out here setting traps and the xenomorphs
Yeah.
have been through here.
Can we
and
do
have
a
been
quick
injured.
vigilance to see where the spike came from and see like how it was set off, so we don't set off another trap of our own?
Was actually Void, what you said you had heightened senses, right?
Yes.
What does that give you?
That's an edge on vigilance to perceive things.
Okay. Because before
And
you never
enemies will
said
have
that.
trouble sneaking by me.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and have you do a vigilance check. Target number 11.
There's a fantastic 13. I'm gonna reroll one. So fantastic 17.
So fantastic 17. So with you all kind of talking about, everything that you see in front of you, basically a massive like tree spike just kind of comes from above. It was kind of difficult to spot, and you just happen to take a look right before everything happened. So massive spring loaded bone and stone spikes are hidden kind of in the canopy, and I need everyone to make a agility check to kind of get out of the way with a target number 11. But with you noticing it, everyone's going to get an edge because you spotted it kind of happening.
That's nine.
Cool. I'm gonna need that
Agility.
edge. There's a 13 for
Goodness
me.
gracious. So we all get an edge? Thank
Correct,
goodness.
because he kind of spotted it.
13 for me.
Nice.
Okay. So let's kind of talk through this. When you describe what happened as like right before you start to see this thing kind of heading towards your way. How did you warn everyone basically?
Yeah, so basically I just heads up guys. And just basically kind of pointing up at, I guess it's coming from just like directly above us.
Correct.
Yeah, basically pointing up at it and like heads up.
And with that, I mean, how did people get out the way? Or how did y'all dodge, I should say? Or
What was
if you didn't dodge.
What was the target number? I want to know how close
11.
I was to failing. Okay, so real
11.
close. Awesome. Go ahead, Nemesis. You first.
I think Nemesis just like realizes it in time and like does a quick duck out of the way and it like skims off her armor and she kind of gets out of the way.
And I think Jarvis, since he sees it, just kind of like doesn't really dive and roll or anything, just kind of like just takes a big step to be just to the side of where it's gonna land.
Since you sent the picture or like the video of the guy from the TV show,
Mhm.
that's literally all I picture every time you describe something is that guy. But yeah, since I almost failed, I would say like it nothing graceful happened to get me to dodge it. It literally like missed me by inches and I like fell to the ground, just checking myself and make sure I didn't have a hole in me anywhere.
And like the massive spike like smashes the tree. Basically, that could have been any one of you guys. And the voice comes back on your your ear thing. Listen carefully. The thing you came here to stop isn't the only danger in this place. This jungle is full of hunters that have survived millions of years by being smarter, faster, and patient. Some of them aren't from this world. If someone moves, assume it's watching you. If it's quiet, assume it's closer. Stay sharp out here. You're not the top of the food chain. And it completely cuts out after that. And anything else kind of from here?
Um,
Hmm.
no, I honestly I don't know
Okay.
to get up and kind of brush myself off and relight a cigarette, take a
And
deep breath.
and just as you kind of light the cigarette, I would say you're kind of flicking it, and you start to feel kind of the ground shake. Like it's almost like a doom, doom. Like something massive is kind of heading your way right now. And
Jurassic Park.
as you guys look, you see a massive kind of red T-Rex looking directly at y'all, and it just roars real loud. And from there, we will roll for combat.
That is one messed up looking Hydra.
Let me get the roll going for this guy.
They got some big squirrels out here.
It's an interesting looking squirrel. It has a random leg coming out behind its ear.
There it is.
22 would have been a way better initiative roll.
Oh yeah, and I have an edge on initiative. 17.
Okay, 19 for the massive dinosaur. Is that
Jordan's rolling a 665. Come on, bro.
God.
yeah, that's a crazy roll, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm over here running ones and twos, and
who we missing? Void, I don't see you on the thing. Let me add you. Hang on. I gotta
Oh,
add
my
you.
bad. I forgot it doesn't do it.
You got I got you added. What'd you roll?
17.
Okay, 17. No Fantastics nowhere?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, this massive dinosaur, let me see if I can kind of describe what you see. Yeah, it's about 20 feet tall, weighing about 6,000 pounds, and this thing is just a massive unit. Um, and let me have everyone make a vigilance check, actually, with the target number 13. And this is non-combat.
Okay.
vigilance. Would investigation
I would say
count
that
for
that'll get
this?
you that would get you, yeah, that would get you an edge.
And would heightened senses probably would too then.
In this situation, heightened senses might not help you out.
Vigilance to perceive things.
Mm,
Okay,
I would
rolled
say,
a fit.
yeah, no, this one still, no, I still wouldn't do it for you.
Okay, so yeah, 15 for me.
Okay, so who got the highest? Nemesis? But
Yep.
Nemesis is actually not from here. So I would say Void, you probably still have the best chance of noticing who this is. And you recall, seeing on, I would say maybe even the news or somewhere on TV, or maybe as your time, like you're in the mall and, you're rummaging through channels, that you notice that this is actually the partner of a small girl named Moon Girl. Like you've seen like her in action on TV and everything, you notice that the dinosaur is the same red um, as her, and you notice that this is actually Devil Dinosaur by itself right now.
Okay. The guys, That's no squirrel.
I know it's a hydra.
That's
It's a very
that's
weird looking
that's
hydra. Remember, burn the stump when you cut its head off.
but just like the squirrels I know, where there's a troublemaking girl not far behind.
It's my favorite quirk of this whole thing so far. It's your hatred of squirrels and Squirrel Girl.
And with that, this massive dinosaur makes his way running straight towards you. So he has a pretty good run speed.
And it like he seems angry, right? Like he's
Correct.
coming to fuck shit up.
Correct. And I mean, he's basically running towards you at this point. He is going to use. Oh wait.
Oh, and
Oh,
I guess
lost.
real briefly,
Go ahead.
because I actually don't know much more than what you've already said about Devil Dinosaur. Since Jarvis is aware of him from like TV, like, is there any information that I'm going to know from that I can pass on?
I would say that he is, yes. I would say he's normally always with Moon Girl, and Moon Girl you've seen on TV that she came out as one of the top 5 smartest people in the world. And she was kind of showing off like her Devil Dinosaur, saying that he shows sign of like a human level intelligence. He seems to be able to understand the human language and follow kind of complex plans, but at the same time, he can't speak. I mean, he's a dinosaur at the end of the day. Um, Let me see. Is there anything else? And I would say, as you look at him, like he seems to have like a lot of like scar marks on him. Like he's been in some fights here. Bite marks all over him, scratch marks all over him. He's kind of been through a lot, it seems. And with that, he is going to use bar still, but he has a good amount of run speed. No, that's too far. I would say he's just basically going to double run at this point to just crashing through trees and everything. And you guys just see him heading right towards you. Void, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna fly up, um, above his reach,
Okay. And he is marked as a huge character, so he's a pretty good size.
and but I am gonna kind of yell at like, whoa there, aren't you Devil Dinosaur?
Okay, so you're going to try to
Yeah, I
connect with him
basically want to try
basically.
and like see if I can de-escalate,
Okay.
because maybe he
So
can help us find, track down a synth and some xenomorphs.
okay. Let's do an ego check. Let me check somewhere. Let me check his trace right here.
Okay. And I do have presence. So I have an edge on ego checks that involve getting people to pay attention or voluntarily do things for them.
Okay. He also has the trait abrasive, so the character rubs people the wrong way. This gives them trouble when trying to make an ego check to persuade someone to help them out. But also gives him an edge when trying to make an ego check. So basically, it's going to cancel out
Cancel out
your
the edge.
yours.
Okay.
So let's go with a target number 13 for this.
All right.
He is kind of fantastic 15.
Fantastic 15.
Okay.
Damn.
That's a nice one coming right out the gate for sure. And what are you trying to say to him right now?
Like, whoa, you're aren't you the famous Devil Dinosaur? We're
And mhm.
yeah, yeah, I guess that's what I'll lead with. Trying to
Okay.
get his
So
attention.
as he's like running towards you, like he stops, like kind of stops running and like looks for you in the air, and he kind of spots you, and his focus is just kind of completely on you, but he seems to kind of stop running towards the rest of the group right now. So
Yeah,
he's
we're
completely focused on you right now. It's not like he can talk
okay. Oh, that's right. He can't talk,
though.
um,
Unless anybody
like,
has any traits where they can communicate with animals or anything like that.
I technically have all speak, but I think that requires like an actual language.
Yeah, he doesn't have an actual language.
So yeah, I've got his attention. So like, hey, there's some alien squirrels running through this jungle. Have you seen them?
Okay, so you're just like talking to him right now, and he's kind of stopped, kind of berserking right now. Like he's just like running, and he kind of stopped right now, and he's kind of calmed down for a quick second. But right now he's just completely focused on you. At least his eyes is on you. With that, that was your action. Jack, what are you doing?
I am less a man of, thinking the best of people or giant squirrels, as Mr. Jarvis might say. So I am immediately gonna make some movement here. I have swing line speed of 15, which would be, I think, like 75 feet, 15 times 5. But I have to have somewhere to like latch onto because I'm like swinging to things.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to like immediately like start releasing out like a bunch of chains out of my sleeves, and very much like the Spider-Man where he webs two things and kind of like slingshot shots himself like
Mm-hmm.
in a direction. I'm gonna do that um over to this tree over here to the right. So like I'm gonna launch out like chains and grab hold and kind of like pull myself to it. And I'm gonna fly way over here, or not fly, but swing way over here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And as I land, I am going to, um, yeah, we're bad guys. He looks angry. I'm still in hero mode in my head from our last game. I need to stop doing that. I'm going to use a power called Hailfire Chains. It takes
but we
5 focus.
but we also know this guy. Hey, like guys, this devil dinosaur, like I've got him to stop.
Yeah, we're villains. He's a good guy. He's coming to attack
But
us.
we're not here to fight him. Like,
We're here to fight anybody that's trying to fight me. I've had people talking in my ear that I don't know. I've seen crazy alien species I don't know. A guy pinned to a tree behind us. I don't know if sitting around and waiting for a giant dinosaur to sit and have a conversation is a good way to do things. Um, how about this? I'll do, instead of Hellfire Chains, I'll just do an elemental grab with the Hellfire Chains instead. So it's not technically hurting him, to make Jarvis feel better about things.
Okay.
So it says character makes an ego attack against the target's melee defense, within my range of the Hellfire Chains, which is the same as my swing lane speed. And then if it's a success, the character grabs the target with their element, which is the chains. On Fantastic, the target can also be pinned and suffers the element's special effect. So yeah, I'm just trying to grab him. I
Okay.
swing over there and I'm trying to wrap him up in chains. So it still costs 5 focus. So I already spent that, and it is a ego attack
Against the melee
Yeah.
defense.
Yes, sir. So that is ego attack. Remembering how things work. Any damage
Oh,
reduction? I don't think
he
it.
he has damage reduction 1.
Okay, I'll put it on there. I don't. It doesn't do damage anyway, but I'll put it on there just in case. Um, a 15 to his melee defense.
15 is enough to hit.
Okay, so
So wait, he gets a chance to react, right? So
yes, breaking free requires a melee check against target number 20.
okay. All right. So he's going to. Is that a? It's not an attack. It's not combat, right?
It just says successful melee check.
Okay. So we'll do I mean, I guess it's gonna be an attack because he's trying to break out of it.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. Ow, I just hit my knee on my desk.
17. So,
Not enough.
ooh, what did he need?
It needs a 20. Within
Oh, 20
elemental
to break
grab,
free.
it says breaking free requires a successful melee check against target number 20.
Okay. So yeah. So he's currently grabbed, so chains and everything wrap around him, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
he like roars out right now. He's just roaring real
Um,
real mad.
I Nope, I'm not gonna do any damage or anything. I'm good. No reactions from me. Just my movement and the attack, and now he's grabbed, which means something. I can't remember. It's been a bit.
Uh
He's just
yeah.
grappled.
Yeah. So I had to remember grabbed as well.
Grabbed is the grabbed character or the grabber can move unless they carry the other person with them. So he's massive, so he could probably just
Yeah.
drag me with him. So that's one thing. That's fine. Didn't think that one through. Um, I can let go at any time. So if he starts to drag me, I may just let go. Um, anyone
Yeah, and
make an
then
attack against the entangled characters? We're not entangled because I'm not next to him. It's like a range thing, so that stuff doesn't
hmm
matter. Um, so yeah,
So yeah,
pretty much it didn't
we're good
do
right now.
anything because he's so big. Yeah.
Okay. Uh with that nemesis, you just saw kind of the chains go out. And obviously it's dark, so like you just saw like the glowing red hot chains
Yeah.
just wrap around. And I was like, the moonlight, I would say the moonlight is like it's casting it off. Like you can still see a little bit, but it's not like you can see super far. What are you doing, Nemesis?
Well, I'm gonna move forward. I think I'm at like I don't have that much speed, so
Yeah.
move up there. Um, and then I'm going to start concentrating on Evil Eye.
Okay. So that's a new one. So tell us
Yeah.
what Evil Eye does.
The character picks a foe in their line of sight. The foe has trouble on all action checks made for the power's duration. There's no limit on range between the characters and the foe once the power is activated. I do have to pay 5 focus now and 5 focus at the beginning of each of my turns to maintain concentration.
Okay. So wait, what does it do?
He has trouble on all action checks.
Okay, trouble on all action checks. Okay. Oh, nice. So tell us what that looked like for you.
I think she just walks up and in the hand that's not holding a sword, she like holds her hand out and a constellation that looks like scales, like weighing scales, appear in her hand. You see a little dinosaur on one and it starts to dip downwards on that side.
And I would say even uh you would see like is if the camera did like a pan in on like the dinosaur's eyes, you would like see like the scale even inside of his eyes, and that is what is he seeing right now, where he's starting to feel kind of weak. With him kind of chained up and everything, I mean, the flying man definitely has his attention, and he's just going to completely pull at this point. He's gonna pull on the chains, running towards the man that's flying, kind of roaring and everything. And with you being in the air, um, I mean, he's just gonna have to kind of swat with his tail to try to see if he can reach you. So he's gonna have trouble on his attack, correct? So yeah, he's gonna use clobber, even though he's still kind of wrapped up, right? Like,
Yeah, he's still within my range of the chain, so he's still grappled or
okay.
grabbed, not grappled. Sorry, there's a
Well,
difference.
and he has trouble from Evil Eye.
Yeah.
So would he, with these chains, do you think he would be able to do anything, or would you say like his
Yeah, it
whole?
doesn't affect his ability to make attacks or anything like that.
Okay,
It's
so
mostly
yeah,
about getting hit.
okay. He is actually going to reach up for with his mouth, kind of, and try to reach up for the man who's flying. So he's going to try to grab you with his teeth, basically. So he's going to do a melee check, and this will be against your agility defense since you are in the air. 17.
It definitely got me.
He has trouble
But oh, he
though.
has trouble. He has trouble. He has trouble. I forgot about that. Which trouble or which number?
Oh, that's 6.
You got 6? 15.
Nah. Nope. That's enough.
Okay, so he completely grabs you with his teeth and he kind of begins to crush down with the reaction using crushing grip. So the character makes a
Okay.
melee attack. Oh, oh wait, I guess you could try to break out, right?
Um,
Or any reactions.
so instead, I'm gonna use my reaction to
Okay.
use my elemental protection. So uh yeah, basically I become just super dense, um and effectively acts like a force field.
Okay. So he's still gonna be able to grab you in his teeth and he's gonna start kind
Yeah.
of crushing down on you right now. So he's gonna make a melee attack against your resilience defense. Oof.
Damn.
21.
That is enough. Um, and I do have sturdy 1, so I have damage
Okay.
reduction of 1.
Okay, so let me do some math right quick. And then how
Knock
much
it
do
down
you
to
absorb?
30.
Which elemental protection do you have?
1. So I'll block 10 of that.
Times 4 plus 6. Okay, minus 4, so 26. Doing 26 damage. And he's just like has you're like super dense right now. And he's just like crushing down on you right now, trying to completely take you out. Void. I mean, you're underneath him right now. You're still grabbed. What do you want to do?
Um, First of all, whoa, dude, I'm just out here looking for aliens.
Stay mortal.
Not
This is why you don't try and tame the Hydra.
you.
You can't
You're no
talk to
better than
squirrels.
a squirrel after all. Um, huh. There's I'm definitely not physically escaping from this. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to just have to resort to an elemental blast. Um, yeah,
Okay. So this would
and
be an agility check against his agility defense, correct?
this is an ego
Oh, okay.
for me. Yeah, which I guess would be against his agility.
Okay.
Oops. 1 sec, trying to get to do it from. Oh yeah, he's got 1 damage reduction.
Yeah.
13.
13 is enough to hit.
So with
Uh,
1 damage reduction, that's 14 damage.
okay. So tell us what happened there, because I mean, he's still biting down on you and everything. You feel the hot breath of this dinosaur, the saliva's hitting you and everything. Yeah, tell us what happened.
Yeah, so I'm a little pissed off. Like I'm not here to fight dinosaurs. I'm here to track aliens. And yeah, I guess I'm trapped in his mouth and just shoot off a gravity burst of force right into his mouth.
Okay. Not enough to cause him to drop you quite yet, but you you kind of hurt him a little bit. Like you hear him like kind of roar out and kind of pain and everything. Jack, what are you doing? You see Void right now trapped in the mouth of Devil Dinosaur.
Oh shit, I'm Jack. I was waiting for Jax to say something. Fuck, my bad. I was literally sitting here like, he's not here tonight. What?
I thought you froze for a second. I was like, did he
No,
freeze?
my bad. I'm sitting here reading through my powers. This is our first like combat stuff with our new guys, and I was like, literally in my head, I'm like, Jax isn't here. All right, whatever. No, I'm Jack. I forget. Sorry. My turn. So yeah, I still have the chains kind of wrapped around him, and I kind of like grumble out loud like, you can't talk to dinosaurs, and you see like a pulse of like flame like shoot down the chains, and I'm going to use brain drain.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. New powers. I like this. What does that do?
Yeah. So the trigger is target is grabbed, and it takes a reaction to do it. So I already have him grabbed. So I'm going to spend my
Mm-hmm.
reaction. The character makes an ego attack against the target's vigilance. If it succeeds, the target takes focus damage, and I heal half that much focus for myself. So I like suck it out of him into me.
Okay.
Um, it costs 5 focus to use. So let me click that, make sure it takes it, and I make an ego attack against his vigilance. Does he have
Nope.
focus
He does
reduction of
not.
any? That's
He does
what I
not.
thought. So I'm gonna do that. 14 against his vigilance.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely enough to hit his vigilance.
So
Tell us what happened there.
yeah, so like
17,
as I
17
kind of
damage.
grumble, like the fire, because like normally it's just kind of like dripping off the chains, just kind of a low glow on them. You see like a pulse of fire go out and kind of circle around him and just kind of tighten up, and then the flame like retreats back to me, and you just kind of see it like go up into my sleeves. And it does 17 focus damage, and I get to heal up. What is half of that? Eight,
8 or 9.
8 or 9,
Yeah, we'll round up. Yeah.
9. So I get to add 9 back to myself,
And then you have your standard action, correct?
and I still have my regular action. And with my regular action, I'm going to do actual Hellfire chains this time. Yeah. So then like as the chains kind of like release, I'm just going to kind of like whip them again and try to use my action to use the Hellfire chains to attack him. That cost me 5 focus. So click that, make sure it spins it. It didn't spin it the first time, so there we go. The character summons change covered in Hellfire. They can use them to bind or smash targets. They can target anyone within their range. My range is 15 squares, and line of sight. I make a ego attack against their ego defense, maybe agility defense. I don't know. It says make an ego attack on success. The target takes regular health damage.
I think that's against their ego defense then.
If it doesn't specify, it just does the same that
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
I
using.
think so.
So ego
yeah.
versus ego.
We'll
On
go
a
with that.
fantastic, the target is grabbed and paralyzed. So I'm making an ego attack against Giant Dino. Ego. And this is health damage, so he has reduction 1. And I'm going to roll that beautiful bean footage. And that is a 17.
Yeah, 17 is greater than his ego.
Good, good, good. Um,
And that's to his health, right? 17. Oh, 23, I mean.
23 damage to his health. Um, takes regular health damage. It's not fantastic, so he's not grabbed. If he is grabbed, it does a bunch of other stuff, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so suck the life out of him a little bit and then pull him back and just whip him again with the chains and doing health and focus damage on my turn. Movement wise, I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of launch myself, swing over to the trees behind him over here, kind of like where he came from,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of keep cover behind that tree, but get a little bit closer in case I need to do anything to help my
And with
teammates.
that, he kind of loses control of his temper and he goes berserk. So he must make an ego check with a target number equal to the amount of damage he just did. If not, he's gonna go berserk. So he just took 23,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna tell you right now,
He can't get 23.
he ain't getting 23.
Yeah.
So
And that berserk means he comes after me because I hit him.
correct. So he completely drops let me see. Can I mark Berserk on here?
I shouldn't have moved closer, guys. That was a bad decision.
Yeah, so he goes completely berserk, dropping Void from his mouth and
Got you out of his mouth, though.
turn his complete attention towards Jack.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of standing next to this tree, like, motherfucker.
So yeah,
Cigarette
and
still hanging from my lip. Take a big drag off of it.
he just heads your way, and he does a great big clobber.
Does he get his turn immediately, or does he have to wait till his turn?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
did I skip
Nemesis
somebody?
is next.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Nemesis. Let me back boy up a
Save me,
little
Nemesis.
bit.
Well, Nemesis sees this very angry Hydra, and she's just gonna walk. She is going to try and stab it with her sword.
Oh boy. All right.
16 to hit melee.
16 is enough to hit his melee.
That's gonna be 17 damage.
All right, so you walk right up to him, slash him.
Yeah.
I mean, with the slash, he roars out in pain, and he immediately turns around. And let me make an ego check.
Same ego. Get him running back and forth.
14. I mean, he then completely stops where he is, looks down towards you because you're right up on him, and he just roars right in your face like the good old Jurassic Park T-Rex roar. And with you being so close, he is going to go with an unrelenting smash. Actually, not that one. Actually, he's going to also try to grab you with his He's going to try to chomp down on you basically. So he's going to do a melee attack with a grab. 15.
He has trouble. Trouble that 4.
Okay. Oh, actually, because he is Berserk, so Berserk gives the character an edge on all close attacks and add +2 to their melee resistance and ego defenses. However,
Cancels
takes
the
2 away
trouble.
from. Yep, so it cancels that. So
Ooh.
then, yes, it's just going to be a straight 15.
That matches my defense score.
So yeah, he chomps right down on you, and with that, like he picks you up, gives you a good old toss. So he kind of throws you, and so the character throws a grab person at another target. The range is determined by the level of the character. Okay, the character makes a ranged attack against the target, so he's going to throw you right at the man he was just kind of focusing on a while ago. So Jack. So he's going to make a ranged attack against them. Failure inflicts regular damage on a thrown person who falls prone within one space, and if the attack success, the target takes regular damage too. So yes, he's going to make an agility check.
You said he's throwing him at me?
Yeah,
Jack?
because he was just
Okay.
focusing on you.
Yeah.
So this is going to be against your agility defense. 15.
He has trouble.
Oh yeah, good job. How long does it say how long it lasts or anything?
As long as I keep paying the 5 focus.
Is he still
Okay.
Berserk, though, that cancels it?
No, he's Berserk. He has to like make a check to
Yeah, I already
become
made the check.
Berserk.
Is it just melee attacks for Berserk as well? Because
Yeah, if he takes any damage.
yeah.
Takes physical damage, I should say.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I'll take a trouble
So-
on that middle die if you want to do that. I
Yeah.
just thought
Alright.
he was still.
Still a 15. So it gives you a good old fashioned toss. Oh wait, this 15 and against Jack. Jack, was that enough to hit?
That's against me.
Yeah.
15 would be enough to hit. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. It hits. Definitely hits.
Okay. So boom, hits you, tosses Nemesis right at you. And you guys, if the text says target takes regular damage too. So you guys both take 17 damage.
I have sturdy 1, so I will take 12.
Okay.
Um, I am going to use my reaction, and as I like get hit, like you see, like the hellfire flames that you see on the chains, just kind of like run up my body, like into like my chest where I got hit, and just kind of pulse out. You just see like a red like pulse, and I'm going to use
Hmm.
energy absorption, and I'm going to absorb 17 focus.
Ooh, 17 focus from Devil Dinosaur.
Just from the I transfer the attack damage into focus for
Oh,
myself.
oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And I have to spend that focus before I can use that ability again.
Okay.
So I take no damage, I just get focus.
So yeah, I mean, toss Nemesis right at you. You guys both kind of collide. I assume Jack's like, "What the hell, man? What are you doing over here?" And Devil Dinosaur turns around. His tail barely misses Void, and he heads directly for Nemesis. And with that, you guys are both kind of because you were in the tree, right? Kind of in the tree line, right?
I was on the ground. I
Oh,
swung
no,
to the
okay,
tree to like hide behind the tree.
okay. And with that, I mean, the Devil Dinosaur's heads right towards Nemesis and takes this massive tail and just smashes it on the ground,
Does he
doing a
get to
ground
attack more than
shaping
one
stomp.
time?
Oh wait.
He already bit her
Oh,
and
he
then
did.
threw
Oh, he
her.
bit her.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad. My bad. Trying
No
to cheat, huh?
multi attacks out here. This is
My
Marvel.
bad.
This is not D&D.
He could still take his movement if he wanted, I
The
think, but
movement, the movement's there. If you want to move over
Okay.
to us, that's totally
I
cool.
forgot. I forgot. I thought that was a
Just
reaction. I forgot he reacted to that. Okay.
yeah. Swiping and
Uh,
swiping.
so yes, now you see him heading towards both you guys. Void, the tail barely missed you when he turned around. What are you doing now?
Um, yeah, so I'm flying back up well above where he can get me again.
Okay.
And I'm going to use elemental grab um to so when he
Actually,
was
wait. Let me back up. So the chains are still on him from when he got elemental grab before, right? Like you never dropped
No,
that, or did you
I
drop it?
removed him to like hit him again.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, technically the rules don't say you have to like I guess I could keep one chain on him with one hand and like hit him with the other. But we can talk about that later. I just assumed I had to let go of him with the chains to hit him again with the chains because I
I
could
mean,
only have
because
two.
well, I was like, because if you don't let go, I mean, he's still big, so he would be dragging you around everywhere.
Yeah, if he ever gets out of my like if I have him grappled with the chains, if he gets out of my 15 square range, he would just drag me with him because he's so much
Okay.
bigger and stronger and everything. Um, but no, I thought of that and I didn't want to put a big pause in our momentum and ask about like one chain versus two chains and stuff like that. So I just let go of the grab earlier and did
Okay.
regular attack afterwards. But we can
Okay.
discuss
Sorry.
it later off
All right.
recording.
All right. Go ahead. You said you're
okay.
doing your elemental grab.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an elemental grab. And also was it was Dinosaur able to move despite being grabbed? And is it because of how he was grabbed, or is that just how grab works?
Grab does
So
not do anything to movement if they are big enough to like move you.
yeah, because he's bigger than everyone else, that's why he's able to
Stronger.
keep
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
If like
Okay.
two people were the same strength, that he wouldn't be able to move if you like grabbed him, whether it's physically or elementally. But because he's mighty or just really big or whatever makes his strength higher, he's able to like pull me wherever he wants to go, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll still at least try and slow him down. So
But if you get a fantastic, I believe it turns into
it
pinned,
does pinned, yeah, if I get fantastic. So
and pinned keeps them from moving, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, pinned has trouble on melee and agility checks, which would be like attacks, and cannot use movement actions. But if they're just grabbed, it's like if Punisher ran up and grabbed Devil Dino on the leg, like Devil Dino's still going to be able to move around.
Yeah, he's going for a
all right.
ride.
unless you have crazy mighty, like
Yeah.
Storm
Gotcha.
Shade in our last thing with like Mighty 4 or maxed out whatever it was. Like he could have stopped it, but
Gotcha. Okay. So it was a 13 enough to grab him.
This is against his what?
It's against his melee.
yeah.
13 is not enough.
Damn.
Even with the -2 from Berserk.
Well, this is a melee. He gets a +2 for Berserk.
Uh,
He gets a
On
-2 for
defense?
agility.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets +2 from melee, resilience, and ego defenses. However, it takes 2 from their agility defense.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Oh, and they lose 5 focus. So that would have been at least 2 turns, right? So let me do 10. Okay. So yeah, you try.
Yeah, so I tried to make him basically too heavy to move and failed.
I keep forgetting you're like density based.
Yeah.
Whenever I just picture you doing the same elemental grabs as like Blazer and stuff, but it's completely different now.
But you did no harm, so he is still berserk after uh
Nemesis.
who is it? Nemesis, yes. Any movement from you, Void?
I already moved, so I'm just up in the air.
Just went
Okay.
straight up.
So yeah. Jack, what about you? He's heading right towards basically both
Right
of y'all at this
toward
point.
us. Yeah. I've already used my reaction too. So if I try to use a reaction, tell me no. A lot of my abilities and stuff are reaction based.
You
So I have
should
to
you
remind
get
myself.
them refunded at the start of your turn, though, right?
At start
The start
of
of
the
the
combat,
round.
the round.
Oh,
I assume it's start of the round. That's how it works in D&D, and
Yes.
that's kind of my
okay.
basis to everything.
Yeah, start of the round.
So yeah, no reactions this time. But I will Nemesis is prone, right? If she hit me, she went prone.
Yeah.
There's really
Even on a
nothing I can.
failure, I'm prone, so
Yeah. I don't think I can do. But prone's really not that
I
bad.
just
Yeah, prone
stand
just
up.
it just
Yeah, it
stands up.
doesn't
Yeah.
cost anything to stand up or anything.
It costs movement, but like, where am I
Does
gonna?
it? Okay.
He,
But you're
he's
just gonna
Just
already
one
stand
right
up
space.
and
next
hit
to
him
me.
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't need to worry about helping you like get up or do anything like that. I will. I don't think I'm gonna swing back to some other trees here. I don't like being this close. Yeah, I can still hit from there. I am going to quickly say to Nemesis, "Shake it off, girl," and I'm gonna swing away to this tree back here. Um, and then I'm gonna use my action to do Hellfire Chains. I'm gonna spend 5 focus of the stuff I absorbed. And then make an ego attack against his ego. I wanted to keep doing focus damage, but it just hasn't worked out that way. Ego attack, 1 damage reduction. That is 18.
Yeah, it's definitely enough to hit.
And that does 23 uh, health damage.
All right, 23.
Still no fantastic, though.
And he has to make an ego check
Yeah.
with target number 18.
That's why I moved away. Make him double dash or something.
Yeah, his focus, like he's running towards the tree and he gets hit with a chain. And I would say he kind of smashes into a tree and but shakes it off. And now he start to focus on you now.
Yeah. And that is movement, reaction I already used earlier, and that's my attack action, so I'm good. That's the end of mine.
Nemesis, I mean, you saw the teeth like heading directly for you, but then the dinosaur chose to change targets. What are you doing?
Uh,
And at this point, it's like
she's
right in front of you too.
she's pretty pissed off. She's gonna stand up and try and stab the dinosaur in the face
Ooh,
this
okay.
time.
So good old melee check.
Yep. 1 damage reduction. Oof.
Big hit.
20. That's a big hit.
Nice.
That's enough to hit.
20 to hit, 20 damage as well.
All right, tell us what happened there.
Yeah, I think she just like shakes it off after getting tossed, um, and just immediately tries to stab the eye. I don't think she quite gets it, and like skims off its nose. Um, and I am also going to use a reaction.
Okay,
I'm going to use my wisecracker reaction, because I've succeeded against an enemy in earshot.
nice. Okay, let's hear a wisecracker joke.
Yeah.
You got a good one?
I don't think she actually tells jokes. I think it's like from her like retribution power. She's like focused. She's like sending her own vengeance fueled anger into the dinosaur right now.
Okay, so that's I think that one's an ego check, right?
That is an ego check, and my signature attack is attacks from reactions. So
Nice. Okay, so you want to get an
I
edge on that?
I should get an edge on that. Um,
Just to let the audience know, that is one of the things that we kind of talked about in our session 0 for this character. Is that is how his signature attack works.
I'm gonna reroll
So,
that too.
so 12 with a
Hell yeah.
fantastic 16.
Wow.
Ooh, that's
So
good. So that is
I believe doubles
What
the
does
damage.
that's
what does
double
Fantastic do
focus
with
damage
Wisecracker?
and
Yeah.
stun for 1 round.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 28 times 2.
Yeah, or that's with the times two, looks like.
Oh, that's already there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
So
28
it's
is already doubled.
yeah, so it's 28 and stunned for a round.
Ooh, so stun is going to be trouble on all action checks right now.
On top of the other trouble on all
On
action.
Double
top of
trouble
the
because
double
you're
trouble.
staring at her.
And with that, I mean, she is Devil Dinosaur is literally like so dazed and confused right now, has no idea what's going on. So it is just going to try to do just a massive smash right now. So they're gonna make a close attack with an edge. For this attack, add +1. Actually, let's not go with that. Let's go back to ground shaking stomp. I would say because this one, yeah, we'll go with ground shaking stomp. So it's gonna make a melee check, and it's gonna be against the agility of everybody within the character's range, right?
Reach plus their rank.
Reach plus rank, so
I don't know
15.
what Dino's reach is.
So you're in the air, so it doesn't hit void. Definitely is going to go against Nemesis, and that's it. So melee check with 2 troubles.
Although I think one of those is canceled out from the Berserk.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're right.
just one.
All right, so 1 trouble.
Trouble that.
4.
Trouble the Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. Still a 16. So I
That will
mean,
hit.
this just ground shaking, like he just takes his tail and just like smash the ground all around him. Super confused, doesn't know what to do right now. But in all of this confusion, he manages to hit you, doing 26 damage.
Only half damage. Plus, he's
Only.
got reduction too.
Yeah, only half
Oh,
and
okay.
-1 on damage from sturdy one, so that would be 22 because I'd subtract 4 from it. So I'd take 11 damage.
Yeah, that is correct.
And with that, I mean, the dinosaur is kind of real stunned and real groggy right now, losing 5 more focus. And with that, the dinosaur actually goes down on its own for a second. Let me grab something.
This character is so different from the 2 other heroes that I've made that I'm like second guessing literally everything that I'm doing. I'm like, wait a minute, retrain the
Yeah.
brain,
Oh.
get it back to
So
Zero.
yeah, with it losing kind of more focused again from it being completely enraged, it went demoralized. So
Oh,
demoralized, just for people listening, any powers that they are concentrating on immediately end. They have trouble on all action checks outside of combat. Someone can rally them, making a challenge ego check, but I'm not going to do that here. If the character's focus is reduced to zero, they are demoralized. Any conditions or powers they were concentrating on end immediately. Trouble on all action checks. Oh yeah, basic thing that I just said. If the focus is reduced to a negative value in magnitude to their focus or worse, they are shattered. So right now, this thing I would say is just completely demoralized.
Does he still seem like he is being aggressive?
I would say at this point, no. Any aggressiveness kind of is just more confused right now.
Like dazed and confused, just kind of out of it at this point. Okay.
Correct.
Cool,
And you
cool,
just
cool.
hear it doing like those moaning dinosaur sounds, like "Rrrr," like that type stuff. But with that said, I mean, Devil Dinosaur can't move or anything. New round, void.
um, yeah. What do we do with this dinosaur?
Can
Uh,
we? I guess I haven't really. I was a little close to him. I'm trying to think. Like, is there if we can determine if he was not brainwashed, but like something wrong with him that made him just instantly attack people. I don't know much about Devil Dinosaur like Ethan doesn't. So I don't know if he's just kind of
yeah.
angry all the time and it's Moon Girl that's kind of the hero and he's just there to protect her or like how their dynamic works. Um so I don't know like is he always just angry all the time or is this more of a something has gotten into his head and made him just kind of berserky and wants to attack everything.
I would
And
say I would say we can do a vigilance check because you guys do not know a lot about him. I'm gonna make this one a little bit more harder as well. With a target number 15.
um would you consider this spotting
How about
clues?
Fantastic 17?
Hell
I
yeah,
mean,
boy.
that'll definitely get you all the answers you need. With it completely calmed down, you try it.
Oh, I got an eight. Does that help?
I would say you tried. With Devil Dinosaur just kind of completely calmed down at this point. Void, I mean, you tried to talk to Devil Dinosaur in the beginning. You kind of walk up to it and you put your hand like right on the middle of his head. And you start to get a sense of all the anger that's kind of built up inside. Everything kind of going through this dinosaur's mind. This is the first time you've ever attempted anything like this, right?
Right.
I wonder. I am going to with that fantastic. We'll talk about it afterwards, but I'm going to actually reward you with the trait of being able to communicate with animals. Um,
Oh
Except
yeah.
you,
squirrels.
Great. Now I can.
No, no,
Now you
no,
can hear
no.
Oh
what the
no, no,
squirrels
Include
are
no.
saying.
Now I know
include
what they're up to.
squirrels.
so you put your hand on this thing and you look into its eyes and you look deep into its eyes and somehow you get the feeling
Oh.
that Devil Dinosaur was actually abandoned here. And the backstory is it's a little dark, but Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur were on some type of excursion here, and when everything hit, Moon Girl was lost, and she did not survive whatever they encountered. Devil Dinosaur since then have just been roaming through the jungle for a few days. That's where you see all the scratch marks from all the battles that it's had so far, and it's you see like some little acid burns on it, and you get the feeling that this thing is just scared and is just reacting off of instinct right now. Like it started to become more animalistic, kind of as time has started to go on, and you're looking at its eyes, and it's looking super sympathetic right now, or you're feeling it sympathetic, I should say.
Have you tamed the Hydra,
Um,
mortal? That was mostly a joke.
Well, some from yeah, okay, so yeah, so from what I've seen on the news about Devil Dinosaur, he's clearly gone feral out here. There's no sign of Moon Girl. It's probably spooked by all of these xenomorphs and ships crashing. But lesson learned on trying to calm down raging beasts.
Rampaging dinosaurs are not easy to calm.
What's a dinosaur?
I actually do. I actually do like that. Like you guys have been talking about this whole time, in Nemesis, the trailer's like, what's a dinosaur?
I
Uh,
mean, Jarvis just thought it was a big squirrel. Let's all be upfront here.
so at this point, I mean, do you guys just continue attacking Devil Dinosaur? Do you tell him go and get? Like, what do you guys want to do?
Are you adopting a dinosaur? So
I
he
mean, that's
can't
the
be an
question.
attraction in your mall. I just want you to know he can't be an attraction in your mall. Can't do it.
um
At the very least, we can ride him.
that would be cool to ride a dinosaur. Can we is there a chance? Can I recruit Devil Dinosaur?
Ooh, I like this idea. I tell you what, if you do an ego check, this one is going to be really hard now. Okay,
All right.
if you can get a target number of 17, you can recruit Devil Dinosaur. And on that point, if you're able to recruit him to the team, you will be able to call upon him one time at any point.
All right.
If
I do
not, wait, wait,
have
whoa, 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 whoa. If not, this will probably be a chance for him to escape.
We can agree we're not going to keep attacking the downed and confused giant
I don't think
dinosaur, right?
I don't think any of us are going to want to put down, well, I don't know, Nemesis.
Nemesis could go either way. She also wants to ride the Hydra.
Nemesis, I think we can ride the Hydra, which sounds kind of like a drug reference. But
Ride the storm, baby.
B, this thing can probably take out some xenomorphs too. So yeah, I'm gonna try and recruit.
And you have traits, right, that help you out.
Yeah, I've got an edge from presence to get him to voluntarily do things for me.
Okay, so I actually just had to look it up. It is a power. So I'm trying to think. Would you rather get the power or the? Oh, there's an animal communication and there's an animal bond. So right now, I would give you the animal communication.
Okay.
If you can create this bond, then that's when you'll be able to get it to bond with you. So right now, just for you and the audience, animal communication. This is the one you just gained. The power set is telepathy. Um, Action is standard. Duration is concentration. The character can communicate with any type of animal. The effect is the character can communicate telepathically with one. I don't even know his word. Let me copy this right quick. Let me just grab this whole thing and put it into the chat. Okay. So just so everybody can see it as well. So let me get back to where I was looking at.
Oh, with one taxonomic order.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Okay, so in this case, I'd be able to communicate with dinosaurs, which is going to come in.
It'd either be birds or reptiles. I'm not sure which a dinosaur. I think it's technically birds.
It'd be birds. Yeah, if
That's
we're
when
gonna
the
be
Jurassic Park.
He becomes a Disney princess.
Oh, that's hilarious. Let me first read.
No,
Okay,
I like
so
that. I like that even more. Yeah, so then I pull this off. I can communicate with birds to include their descendants, the dinosaurs.
Okay. They can call out to them as a group up to 500 spaces per rank. They can communicate specifically with the ones they have met or at least seen. They cannot switch to another one. but they can select this power multiple times if they desire. The communication with this animal can be verbal, visual, or even more complex, such as imparting location information. There's no limit to distance on communication, as long as they are in the same dimension. Friendly animals often do whatever the character asks as long as it doesn't put them in danger, and they may be willing to risk even that for the one they considered a friend. Hostile animals completely ignore all such requests, which makes them poor choice for communication.
And birds hate squirrels.
Oh man, this is gonna be real
That's
bad when you leave
that's
here, huh?
that's science.
So
It's just science.
here it is. If you can get this, if you can pass this check, you will
All
then
right.
create an animal bond. If
Come on.
not, Devil Dinosaur is going to make his escape.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, but
14,
I get an edge.
not a bad start.
I get an edge. Come on.
Oh,
Come
it's
on, come
ego
on,
too.
come on.
You're good at that.
19.
Is that
19.
enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
19 is enough. All you got to do is get
Yes.
17.
So you have a
Uh,
dinosaur friend.
let me. You just also gained another power somehow. I don't know if that's legal, but this is how we're rolling.
It is now.
So you just gained animal bond, so the character can communicate with an animal friend. Another set of telepathy. The character can communicate telepathically with one animal of their choice, and they must have befriended that animal before. They cannot switch to another animal unless the animal dies, but they can select this power multiple times. Communication can be verbal, visual, or even more complex, all the other stuff I read. Um, so yeah, what are you saying to Devil Dinosaur?
Um, like, hey buddy, I can sense you hate squirrels too. There's a there's there's some alien squirrels running rabid through this jungle. Like we gotta go take them down.
And with that, he kind of looks at you. You guys connect eyes and everything. He kind of shakes his head, stands up tall.
Like boop his nose.
You boop his nose, and he walks into the jungle, stops at the edge, looks back at you, gives you one more head nod, and he returns to the jungle. So you're able to call upon him in your time of need. And with that, I mean, what are you guys thinking right now? Like, what just happened?
I need something stronger than this cigarette, I'll tell you that.
Portal, where is he going? I thought we were going to ride him.
I was not, I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting that one. I
All
was
right,
not
so our
expecting
new
that.
goal is just focus damage everything and try to adopt them, right? That's what we're doing from here on out.
I mean,
For our villain campaign.
That's
it's
right.
it's
We're
working
growing
so
our
far.
villain group.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're building a squad.
It's recruiting. That's all this is.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's a kind of a perfect place to kind of end before we continue. The unexpected. So,
Oh,
with
good
that being
times.
said, we will see everybody later on the next episode.